watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they
Ooh,
can.
that's great. You had no idea what you had done for me. If you weren't out there and bombed out, I'll never hear the end of it. Let's go, squad.
They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intent.
Next week against San Francisco. That's gonna be an L basically for them.
I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas.
Yes.
I would not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me.
Hey,
celebrate. I'm cocky.
hey.
I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash.
Ooh.
Dash. 100 yard dash.
Yeah, of course. Beats Richard Sherman, bro. I'm gonna lob that shit right over your bitch ass afterwards, bro. That's the crazy thing about it, man.
This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coast regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic.
All right, get moving, man. I don't want to see anyone walking around. Winners do not walk. Let's see some hustle out there today.
Alright, so after this, I'm gonna... What's this?
Here we go. Set.
I just have to complete the pass.
Set, go. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? Here we go. Hey, read. I ain't come to play. Ready to go. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up. Yeah, I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business.
Let's go.
Here we go. I ain't spend the day with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I ain't with you. I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop. Yeah, shorty, she support, lifting up.
Game time, baby.
All right, this is it. The gold standard. We are going for gold.
Touchdown, baby.
I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to
Thank you for the follow, TJ Rowe.
Good job.
That was easy. Where's Richard Sherman so I could just peek and attack this fool? This is probably gonna be my last game for the day too.
I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, man, it's well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get
I'm definitely gonna do the field general, but I'm just gonna make sure everything's 60 and then strong arm too. Once I get the strong arm to a certain thing, it should be easy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase
It's W's.
Leave it in the street, case on the news.
Hey, while I'm doing this winning, I'm going. Man, he's not gonna do anything, bro. Richard Sherman's not gonna be a part of this picture or anything. You better be my best freaking player, man. Hey. Ooh.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag.
It's a Super Bowl rematch twice over. It's the coach. This is week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It is a Super Bowl rematch,
no
but it's
Joe
not.
Montana, Ken Anderson, or even Boomer Esiason. But we've got a rematch of Super Bowl 16 and 23 between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll see you at halftime with a look back at some games from earlier today. But now, let's get up to Cincy. Standing by, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. It is a warm,
let's go.
picturesque late summer
Game time,
afternoon
boys.
at Brown Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
On the other
50.
side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come
AJ
off a good win in the
Green,
opener on the
baby.
road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
Let's go.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Niners heading out behind their 6-year quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy, of course, sat behind Tom Brady for much of his tenure in New England. Won his first 5 starts as a Niner in 2017, then the injury last year. So still some question marks surrounding number 10 out there under center.
Here we go.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And these are the guys we're about to see down on the turf in just a moment.
Joe Staley, the left tackle, one of the most respected players in the league, as well as one of the most talented.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Garoppolo. Going underneath, it's Coleman.
You got him.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Garoppolo on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As long as it doesn't go with the Kittle, we good.
The Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. He was a 3rd-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the first round, late in the first round. He ends up sliding to the 3rd. So a lot of teams think now maybe this group got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafted,
nice. Good set.
inserted them into their
Good
lineup.
defense, boys.
On third down there, but he cannot connect. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
So a change of possession here on the punt. So here are the Bengals under first-year head coach Zach Taylor. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And all the way in.
Let's go.
Joe Mixon, 81 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
That was crazy. It was like right there, bro.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your
Let's
feet.
go.
Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and
there he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown.
Hey.
A 77-yard punt return. And the Bengals strike.
Let's go, baby.
For 6 points.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts,
I don't know how to celebrate.
It's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
I didn't even throw the ball yet? Like, damn.
In full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball
Let's go.
to the playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, it told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Takes this to the 27.
He hasn't had a good day.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now here's a throw
right there.
Side,
right there, bro.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big
Let's
game.
go.
Will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On 1st down, Mixon. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
Let's go.
For the Bengals, they widen their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point.
It's no
good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter. But now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw
Ah, damn it.
They're not going to get it.
I wasn't.
They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He was out of bounds. He couldn't catch it if he wanted.
It's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores.
Yeah, I'm having fun playing this game. Don't get me wrong.
Of the regular season. Garoppolo looks to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
Like shit.
They'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And all the way down to the 26. A big play there just before halftime. 65 yards. Back to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 9 now. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scuff. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Oh my God, fuck.
Point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that
it's cockiness.
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
You had to say it too. A good game there on first down.
It's over.
That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind
Let's
up
go.
incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime
I just need to get my 100 yards
okay,
with
Brandon,
my
we'll
rushing,
be back
bro.
to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting L.A. Chargers. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And that game all square as they take on the visiting Seahawks. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I just need 6 more yards with my running back, so I'm going to try to get that.
And the football to begin quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead,
Fuck
the
you, Eric
defensive end, will
Armstead.
get credited for the sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll drop the throw. He completes it to Boyd.
Let's go. Get that first, baby. Get that first down.
Inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air as his guys continue to pour it on. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. He'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Oh, boy, rubbing salt in the wound there, going for two up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for two late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well,
yeah, I want to win.
Result in a melee later, though. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
That ass whooping right there.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, you're not going that far, Debo.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Because that's all you're doing. Like
29 yards, 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st
Have fun with that, baby.
We'll get to him behind the line.
Do something better than that.
They'll wind up losing
come on now. Hey.
And it'll be 2nd and 11.
I want bomb.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Let's go. Let's go, boys.
About this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. There's Garoppolo to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
I lost some yardage.
He went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to
I don't know, but he was in the way.
It was a nice play for lost yardage.
I got the yardage back, so why am I complaining?
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Back to throw here. And he can't quite pick it. No interception
Oh, you about
so
to
far.
go.
That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it.
Yes, let's go.
Close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They will run again to Coleman. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Oh, damn.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And able
I still got yardage.
5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. And the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, and able to find Green. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Green brings it in. And taking it to the 15-yard line.
Oh, damn. Fuck, he's hammy.
There's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Shit.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Now, Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Joe Mixon, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
They'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
I wanted that.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time.
Let's go.
Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter.
That's all we gotta do,
It has
bro.
been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Garoppolo. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
But it's short.
They needed 19, and that's precisely what they got. And by the length of a football, it's a 1st down.
What?
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Completes it to Samuel. He's at the 30, the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain.
Oh, they didn't get the day.
3rd down coming up. So this one in the win column.
That's how you fucking do it, boys. Okay.
And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense.
They get a touchdown. They get goose shot, baby.
Together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Cincinnati, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
No, I wanted to make sure, like, even though, like, my boy was injured, I didn't want him to... I don't want him to do anything unnecessary. He got 2 touchdowns, but he didn't have to get that many yards. I got like 259 yards with my quarterback, which is great. Top 76. Ooh. Didn't want to do that much. Yeah, I think that was the last game for me today. Hopefully everyone has a wonderful day, guys. I don't think I'm gonna raid anyone. But hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. You enjoyed my thing.
Ball, mains. All I ever do is ball, main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spin like a semi-colon, give me semicolon. Double zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the result, I better Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank.
Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed my stream. Thank you. I am not reading today. And that's it. Basically, that's my week, basically, guys.